2017-2018 United Soccer Academy Mount Pleasant pre-evaluation question and answer session. As our clubs continue to evolve and grow, we've put together a list of questions from you, our customers, to help shed light on the key changes our club is making for our program offerings. These short video clips will hopefully answer your questions and provide further insight as to why we're making changes and how it's going to benefit our players. We'll begin our video question and answers with the topic of evaluations. First question, where will evaluations take place? All evaluation dates are set for our Patriots Point facility, Sherwood's Flowers, located at 85 Patriots Point Road, Mount Pleasant, 29464. Please be sure to check our evaluation homepage for updates to the training schedule, weather cancellations, or any changes to times and dates. Question 2, how many days will each age group evaluate this coming period in May? Each age group is set up differently based on the needs of the coaches to view the players enough times to accurately place them in the best training and team environment for their growth for this coming year. Question 3, how does each night of evaluations work? We ask first of all that all players arrive at least 20 minutes prior to each session in order to check in with our staff, take their number tryout bib, warm up, and prepare mentally for the session. All players need to bring a quality soccer ball, pumped up, plenty of water, shin guards, and appropriate footwear to train in. Coaches will put the players into technical activities, small-sided games, and then full-sided games to watch them play and to help us begin forming rosters. What about goalkeepers? Goalkeepers will evaluate both separately with our coaching staff and in the group environment with the field players. Any players wishing to evaluate both on the field and in goal need to make sure that the staff are aware of their needs and their desires each night at each session. Will teams stay together from this previous year? Teams are not guaranteed to stay together in their entirety. The core teams do typically stay together as the players reach older age groups from U16 through U19. In the age groups of U11 through U15, there is a significant amount of change each year in our team rosters. In the junior academy age groups U9 through U12, we do take into consideration former rosters when all things are considered equal and preparing our rosters for posting. However, all players must evaluate, and placement is determined through many factors, not just what team and roster they were placed on in the previous seasons. How many teams will we form in each age group? The number of teams we form in each age group varies from group to group and gender. This is also dependent on the number of players that attend evaluations, how many teams we can support with our resources, including coaching staff and field space, and finally, how many players actually accept placements in our teams. You can find the guideline for each age group of what we expect to be able to form for this coming year online at our evaluation homepage. How does the notification process work after evaluations? Our coaches may begin locking in and offering spots to players during the evaluation process for the 11v11 teams. However, the majority of our players will receive an email notification from the club asking that you accept your roster placement with our club and team shortly after we finish the last day evaluations for each age group. We are asking that you are ready to accept team placement for this coming year immediately. You should have reviewed our club programming guide, fee structure, coaching staff online before we are through the process so that you can accept or decline on the spot. If you're not ready to accept a roster placement, our club staff will move on immediately to the next available and qualified player. Please make sure that you've entered all your contact information accurately in our system, including at least 2 email addresses and 2 telephone numbers, so that we have the opportunity to reach you as soon as tryouts are over.